Hi everyone, this is Buddy OG from Unreal Keyboards. I'm here to show you another common mod that's used in the Topre world called landing pads. If you're familiar with the MX mod called the Band-Aid mod, it's essentially that. It's simply a buffer or pad that goes between the stabilizer and the PCB. It was less inspired by the Band-Aid mod and more inspired by what Topre does with their sheets of domes. As you can see in this example. Here you see a stabilizer with part of the rubber sheet acting as a landing pad. You can see it also on this stabilizer here. We're missing it on, well, the spacebar. They have their own little separate pad. But the sheet does not include any landing pads for these two stabilizers. So what we're going to do is we're going to install them. This can be used on all Topre keyboards, as most don't come with a sheet of domes that act as a landing pad. I believe these are 30-gram domes. They commonly come in uniform sheets for whatever reason. As you can see, the alphas are one gigantic sheet, including some of the stabilizers. That's atypical for most sets of Topre domes. So it's very similar to a silencing ring. It's just a thin pour-on pad with a shiny side. You want to wipe the lubricant off of the bottom of the stabilizers so that when they touch these pads, it's not lubricant that is making contact, it's the stabilizer. If you don't wipe the lube off, what you end up with is kind of a sticky, tacky sound instead of a nice solid landing. So these have been prepped. This spacebar stabilizer landing pad is just as simple as aligning it with these notches. Shiny side down, as you want. So the sticky side is the shiny side, and you don't want that to stick to your stabilizers. You want it to stick to your PCB. So shiny side down. Once those are on there, you can add the domes for the stabilizers. Now we'll take away the harsh landing sound that a lot of Topre stabilizers have and replace it with, as Topre intended, I believe, with these rubber sheets that act as landing pads. Why they did this more in older boards, and it's not commonly seen in the newer boards. I'm assuming they just abandoned it for simplicity's sake, but that is the purpose of the mod. That's how you install it, and it's a great addition to any Topre board.